That's no lightweight. Tony Stewart wants to know how he didn't win this race. Can you help him?
Well, I think so. Yeah, you could say it's because they took 4 tires at the end. You could say it because they took 2 tires on the next to last pit stop. But like Darrell and I were talking, it goes all the way back to the penalty. Desperate people do desperate things, and that's what they had to do there to try to get that track position. Go with 2 tires when everyone else went with 4.
What I'm looking at is the top 10 and the people that finished in. Marcos Ambrose. What a great day for him. And, you look down through there. Ryan Newman, he ends up with a great finish. People that just kind of say, Martin Truex, a lot of good guys. The points are going to get shaken up after today for sure.
Guys that needed a good finish.
Yeah, yes. And Juan Pablo Montoya, what a great day for him. And Kyle Busch, Jeff Gordon, much expected from them. Busch with engine failure, Gordon in the wall with a cut tire. They'll have to wait 2 weeks for Bristol.
Uh-oh, Bristol. Have at it, boys.
That'll keep you up nights. Matt?
And Tony Stewart brings the 14-car home in second place. Impressive comeback smoke from the 1 deficit with the pit road incident.
Yeah, we just gave one away today, so I wish I don't even know what to say. We just gave one away. So this Mobile One off of Steve Busch Chevy was about the same on the West Coast today, so second sucks.
Thanks, Tony.
An emotional Tony Stewart, but the good news is, after 3 of the 36 races that matter, Tony Stewart is your points leader. Kurt Busch, and it was a rough day for the Busch brothers second, Carl Edwards up to third. Look at Dale Earnhardt Jr., Kurt 11th, Jimmy Johnson, who did not lead today, 12th, and the priority is on winning. No more of this points coasting. I'll hang back, I'll think about things. They're going for the W.
We saw it last week with Carl Edwards when he got wrecked. He was frustrated because he knew a win got away from him. Today, it's Tony Stewart. He was there all day, had the fastest car, led the most laps, but in the end, he winds up second. I think Darrell Waltrip pointed it out early on today in our pre-race. That's how important it is to win.
So kind of an all-American guy, Carl Edwards in victory lane, but hey, third was Juan Pablo Montoya from Colombia, and from Tasmania, the Australian Marcus Ambrose. Let's check in with him.
Marcus Ambrose said earlier this weekend that he stuck his neck out to come over to Richard Petty Motorsports. He said they took a risk on you. After this run today, did you and them make the right move?
Well, I think I kept a job for a couple of weeks at least, so just really proud of my Stanley crew, We were held tight all day, really fought all day. Great top 5 for us, first top 5 for RPM, and just got to thank Richard Petty for believing in me and giving me a shot, and Stanley and everybody at DeWalt as well. We're going to have a great year. Todd Taylor in the box, man. He's doing an awesome job for us, and great pit stops and a good crew, and just got a lot of energy going, a lot of good energy.
He was thrilled with qualifying today as good, yeah. That's Australian.
Thanks, Krista. Juan Pablo Montoya led 7 laps today. Let's get the latest from him, and our Matt Yoakum is with Juan.
Impressive run by Juan Pablo Montoya and the 42 team. How would you describe your day? Because you guys pretty much experienced it all.
It was a good day, Clark Chevy, it was good all day. We're a little bit off the pace. I mean, we needed a little bit. Last run, before we took this out, I thought we were closer, even with Carl, but no, it just, 14 was the car to beat today, but, to get a top 5 here in Vegas after what happened the last few years here, it's amazing. We had a really good Daytona, bad Phoenix, and we run good here. 3 good finishes at least on points is good. So, this is, amazing. We changed some guys in the pit crew, and they did an amazing job. It's nice to see.
Total package all the way around for Juan Pablo Montoya, third in Vegas.
And the Busch brothers, who came in first and second in points. Kyle Busch having a good run. He had some tire problems, and then an engine problem took him out of the race and out of contention and out of the top spot in terms of the points. Kurt Busch was also involved in an earlier wreck, but worked his way back into contention and is currently second in points. Dick Bergman catching up with the elder of the Busch brothers.
Well, despite the disappointment, Kurt Busch pulled into his garage area and gently put the steering wheel on the dashboard, but hometown hero, you wanted to win this one. Yeah, we gave it all we had, and crew chief made a great call to put us up front early, and we were running smooth, just biding our time, and on that restart, I got too racy. I wanted to lead. I wanted to get that bonus point. Most of all, I wanted to do it for the hometown crowd, but you can't do that. You got to race your race, let the race come to you, and I was a little loose. I just put rear brake in it, and I had Montoya on my outside, so spun it around, but Penzo Ultra Dodge, what a great run today. And I just want to appreciate my crew and everybody that they've done. I mean, they're plugging away. We're right up where we need to be in points, and It's a shift to clean program with Benzoyl Ultra, so we got to go out there and get our game pieces to win. So we're real excited about today's finish. Thank you as well.
And you go from here to Bristol, one of your best tracks.
That'll be fun. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Dick and Kurt. Speaking of Bristol, Carl Edwards has won at Bristol. As we check the results from the Kobalt Tools 400 here in Las Vegas, the unofficial finishing order, Jeff Hammond. You know, Jimmy Johnson has reiterated, hey, if I'm going to lose this championship, this hold I have on things, Carl Edwards is the guy. He's fast. He's a capable driver. He works well with the crew chief and Bob Osborne.
Yeah, they never panicked today, even though there was a lot of strategy going on pit road. And then, like Tony Stewart said, I want to figure out how I lost this race. Well, we know how Carl Edwards won it, making the right call as far as concerned. How about Trevor Bank finally bounces back, gets him a top 20 after winning Daytona. So a lot of these guys are looking for kind of like a bounce-back day. Jeff Burton found a little bit of redemption, but a lot of other guys, including Greg Biffle, well, they fell further behind after a poor finish today at Las Vegas.
Overall, 14 leaders and 21 lead changes. Tony Stewart, 163 laps led. You felt his frustration. Carl Edwards winds up winning, leading 69 laps, but the most important at the end. Tonight on Fox, Animation Domination springs forward with all new episodes of The Simpsons, followed by Bob's Burgers, Family Guy, Mike Henry, the voice of Cleveland, on The Cleveland Show. It's all tonight on Fox. Next Sunday, a great American success story at 1 Eastern, 10 Pacific, how a 20-year-old pulled off one of the greatest upsets in the history of sports, the Trevor Bayne story. And then Bristol, Tennessee in a couple of weeks at 12:30 Eastern. It's a crowded place. Drivers get testy. You'll be right on top of the action.
You see that there, Carl Edwards in victory lane with his family and his daughter. Happy times, baby. You struck the jackpot.
A new father. If you want more coverage of this race from Las Vegas, our friends over at Speed will take you through post-race activity. Well, 150,000 watched, and tires were going down, engines were blowing up, pit road problems, gas mileage miscues, aggressive driving with a greater priority on winning. And Carl Edwards came through. We are leaving Las Vegas. For Darrell, Larry, and Mike, Steve, Krista, Matt, and Dick, for Jeff Hammond and our entire production crew, I'm Chris Myers, and it's been a great start to things so far. The new NASCAR season with Carl Edwards winning today. We'll see you in a couple of weeks. Next Sunday, check us out here. Thanks for being a part of NASCAR on Fox.